Hello, I am going to show you how to make a go back button as a sprite, and then I'm going to show you how to hide things if you want to hide them. So first off, I'm going to create a new sprite, and this one I'm going to paint my new sprite. So here I just want to create a rectangle, like so, and then I'm going to give it a white background. All right, now in here, I'm going to go down a little bit. I'm going to say go back. And as you see, I'm writing in white right now, which that's not my intention. Let's turn that to blue, and then I can edit that. And then I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I'm going to move it to the place where I'd like it. Let's move it down there, and I don't need it that big. That's fine. So now on this, whenever I click on the go back button, so when this sprite is clicked, I'm going to set the background to be our first background. Switch backdrop to, not the backdrop to, we're going to switch it to the party theme. So now, when I click on that, we go back to the party. When I click on M, it brings me here, but then I can go back to the party. Wonderful. Uh, Now, when I click on the M, let's say I don't want to see these sprites on this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on M, and I'm going to say use the controls. And I'm going to say if the backdrop is backdrop 2, we can hide it. And if it's the first one, what do we call the first one? Um, the party, then we can show it. And I'll actually do that in the opposite way. Um, so let's do this whenever the sprite is clicked. We'll want this to continually check if it's on the right page. So we're going to do a forever loop where it's just always checking to see if we're on the right page. So what we're going to do is we're going to say if we need an operator. And so I'm going to say if backdrop is equal to um, the first one, party, then show. Else, we're going to hide. So what that means is we have to go into looks, and we go all the way to the bottom. And so if the backdrop is going to be party, so here we have to type in the word party. If that's the case, we're going to show the M. Otherwise, we're going to hide it. So let's click this to start it, and then let's go back. So now when I click on the M and I switch, it goes away. Now we have this problem with the ATH here. Now one thing that I really like about Scratch is you can save the code. So I'm going to take this and move it into my backpack. And now when I go to A, I'm just going to take this, drag it up because it's the same code. I'm going to do the same with the T, and I'm going to do the same with the H. And so now we're going to go back. If I click on the M, I go to this new screen, and it can have whatever you want, but it doesn't have math. So here we learned how to hide these on certain screens, and we learned to show it on the other screens.